Every addiction begins with pain and ends with pain. It is necessary to understand that drugs are used by people to escape from the reality in which they live. This is why work problems, economic problems, family problems due to the death of someone close, and many more reasons. Then, that drugs are a resource to forget or to escape from the pain they feel, knowing all the bad consequences that drugs have, and regardless of how addictive this can be. And that is why we are making this documentary, to create awareness and empathies with these people who are in this constant addiction on a daily basis, and that in the first ring, second ring, third ring, on the corners of each avenue, and throughout the city, we see children, young people in that sad situation. However, people turn live here and we don't do anything about it. So that shows that as a society we are very bad because these people needs help. That help that both you and I can receive from our family and friends. We need to help these people since it is a very sensitive issue and many people die when they are not rehabilitated on time or generate a large part of the crime in the city. So please raise awareness. To start with the interview, I want to thank you for access to being interviewed. The first question is, how would you describe your quality life right now?
Well, looking for what I need every day, living life day by day. Just taking care of myself generates self esteem, which is the base of the people.
Perfect. For the second question, what's your daily routine? What do you do on a normal day or a normal week in your life?
Well, in my routine day, I work. I prune lots. Also, I sell candies. What one wants and tries depends on your effort because life is hard. I live based on that.
So, what you do is practically an honorific job, earning little by little, step by step, the bread of every day.
It is the best I can do.
It is what it is. You said it. Okay, with the next question, how long will you consider, as you said a few moments ago, the life you have? Cleaning cars, working hard. How old are you? We never asked. Sorry.
To answer that question, I am 33 years.
Did you end the high school?
Yes, based on ending high school, it was a constant risk because my dad passed away. To my mother, it was difficult. It took hard work to bring me a better life that I had and be okay. I am where I am because of that, and I am not regretful. Rather, I am happy because, well, losing my parents was too hard.
Since you lose your mother and father, we could say that the life doesn't help you so much.
Yes, I finished all at that moment. My life collapsed in that moment.
Why do you say that your life ended at that moment? What makes your life end?
That's something I can't say.
Well, the next question, do you have children?
Yes, just one.
For what are you telling me right now? This life to work on the streets, as you said, the impact of the death of your mother and father was transcendental for your one life. It is known that on the streets, especially in Santa Cruz, there's a lot of what's called the sale of illicit substance, or maybe the consumption of those ones. drugs, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people consume all those kinds of substance. Have you ever been in contact with this kind of substance?
In life, frankly, I'm gonna tell you, in life you lose, you win, and you could die. But frankly, learning what life is, the mistakes past, and we could make mistakes. But anything that we could do is not real if you don't put hard work on it.
Very well said. Very wise what you are saying because justly one must know how to continue with life and pass all the bad things. So, well, do you have a dream to fulfill? Some goals in your life?
I don't know, but I have faith.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Bueno, aquí
Well,
estamos
we are
¿cuál es tu
here with
nombre?
Fabian.
Fabián. Fabián.
Fabian,
Eh,
what are
¿cuál-
you
¿qué
currently
trabajas
working
actualmente?
for?
Well, I clean glasses of micros and cars, I sell gum on pensions and all that stuff, and I was an assistant bricklayer, but I left.
Perfecto, Fabián. ¿Cuántos años tenés?
Fabian, how old are you?
16.
¿Estás estudiando?
You are currently studying?
I was. I ran away from home cause my dad passed
Tu
away.
padre falleció y te escapaste
Your
de tu
father
casa.
died and you run away from home. And your mother? What happened?
¿Dónde
She
vive tu
lives by Puerto Quijarro.
Your mother lives in Puerto
madre?
Quijarro.
¿Alguna vez consumiste algún tipo de sustancia?
Have you ever used any kind of drugs?
Just clef.
¿La clefa consumís?
When you start to use clef?
When I was a child, I used to go to the internets around here and I got used to it. At the beginning, I didn't like it, but a girl offered clef to me and I tried it.
And how do you feel when you consume clef?
Like super high and chill. When I was a kid and I consumed more, like a lot more than now, and I saw little toys around.
Dolls that move. With who do you currently live?
¿Vives y con quién vives?
I live in the Villa Primero de Mayo with my grandma, but now she usually gets time on the streets.
Perfect.
Perfecto, Fabián.
Thanks for your
Muchas gracias,
time,
hermano.
Fabian.
Eso sería todo.
Hello, bro.
¿Cómo estás, hermano?
First, what's your name?
Limburg.
¿Limber?
Yes.
Bueno, Limber.
Well, Limber, nice to meet you. My name is Angel. We can start with the interview.
Las preguntas son
So, what is your daily routine?
¿qué te dedicas? ¿Qué es lo que haces en el día a día?
Now, nothing. When there were abuses and all that, I used to clean windshields. When there were abuses, I used to ask for pennies. But now, nothing.
Perfecto, Limber.
Perfect. With who you actually live?
With no one. Only with my friends at the streets.
¿Tu familia?
And your family, your mother and your father, where are them?
I've never met my father. My mother is always with my stepfather. They live on the fourth ring, road to La Guardia. My mother works in the laundry, and my grandfather works near of El Bation Los Cusis.
Vos actualmente...
Have you ever used any type of drug?
Yes, clef and marijuana,
¿Qué más? ¿Y marihuana? ¿Consumiste clef y marihuana?
nothing else.
¿Y por qué empezaste a
And
consumir esas
why you
sustancias?
start to use drugs?
By my friends
Tus amigos
invite
te
me.
incentivaron a consumir clefa, marihuana.
Yes, when I was a child at the Cambodrome.
¿Desde qué edad
From
empezaste a
what
consumir
age did you start using drugs?
From my 7,
¿Cuántos años tenés ahora?
How old are you?
14.
7 años.
7 years using drugs.
¿Cómo te sentís?
How do you feel when you use clefa?
Half good and half bad.
Perfecto, Limber. Muchas gracias,
Perfect.
hermano, eso sería todo.
That is all. Thanks for your time. Having seen these situations, it is necessary that we empathize and be aware whenever we can help these young people, since they are people who are not to blame for anything and who unfortunately are being surrounded by these bad friends. And I would like to ask all those who are seeing this that as long as we can help with a plate of food, since it does not necessarily have to be money, you can bring them up the day of these little angels with food, since not every day they can enjoy a savor or a simple meal. With economic problems they suffer when them and their families, homeless people grow up surrounded by drugs and crime, and this is reflected in children 6 years old, babies with a bottle of clefa in their hands. This is worrying, and it makes me very sad to see this. So please, let's not turn a deaf ear and help whatever we can do. Thanks for watching.
Pero estamos cotizados, tú no soy yo. El que en la escuela soy yo.
Chango.